Welcome to the Spring 2026 Sports Edition of the Wolf Pack Howl. I'm your host, Maddie Gomes.
And I'm your co-host, Cece Arroyo.
This show will be focusing on the less heralded sports on campus.
So what does that mean?
You know, the sports that don't always get all the headlines.
Got it.
We will be going from frisbee to cross-country runners to men's and women's lacrosse and even intramural sports.
That's true. The athletes from our D1 programs get all the attention, but here at the University of Nevada, Reno, there's a thriving club sports culture. The Nevada Club tennis team recently hosted its in-club doubles tournament, bringing players of all levels together for a day of competition and connection. Juliana Patton reports with Ella Burris.
At the University of Nevada, Reno, the Nevada Club tennis team gathers for its in-club doubles tournament. Rackets in hand, music playing, teammates lining the fences to cheer. It's competitive, it's energetic, but above all, it's welcoming. Here it doesn't matter how long you've played, there's a partner for everyone, a place for everyone. For Ben DeMuth, being on the club team means that anyone has the opportunity to play without feeling the pressure of having to be the best.
I think that it's just such an open environment. Everybody's so nice to each other, and we're so open to all different tennis levels. And if you've thought tennis was too competitive previously in your previous organizations, or just want to come join play tennis, please come out and check it out.
While the in-club tournament brings friendly competition, members say the experience goes far beyond one day on the court. Throughout the semester, the team travels to compete against other schools, building friendships along the way. Trips last season included going to California, Florida, and Arizona.
My favorite part of the club is going on the tournaments because it feels like I went to state in high school and it just kind of feels like that, and we get to travel with my friends and just have a good time.
For Eva Tweed, those tournaments bring back the excitement of high school competition, but with a new team of friends. And for some players, the club isn't about reliving the past. It's about discovering something new. The team welcomes beginners who are just learning the game. Will Howitt is one of the newcomers to the sport.
The people, honestly, the people here are really nice, and it's just good to be outside, exercise with a good group of people.
Howitt says having a supportive group makes learning the sport less intimidating and more fun. From competitive rallies to post-match laughs, the Nevada Club tennis team says the doubles tournament is just one example of what makes our club special. On these courts, it's not just about the score, it's about creating a community where anyone can play and everyone belongs. For the Reynolds Sandbox, this is Juliana Patton reporting.
Are you a tennis player, Cece?
Definitely not, but I like to think I'm pretty good at table tennis.
So we'll get you in the sequel of Marty Supreme.
Oh, of course.
Turning to indoor hard courts, our reporters Grace Forschler and Sophia Tyler have this report from the recent intramural basketball playoffs at the Nevada Fitness Center.
My name is Sophia Tyler, and I'm here with the Reynolds Sandbox, and today I am covering the intramural basketball team as they're having their championship games tonight.
At the Wiegand Fitness Center on the University of Nevada, Reno campus, student-athletes filled the bleachers. Ryan was one player looking forward to making practice pay off.
Pretty confident. I think we're going to win it all.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Students at the university, such as Micah Mandoba, take part in intramural sports to have an aspect of competitive sports in their lives while still maintaining academics as their main priority.
Very competitive. I mean, this is the playoffs right now, so every team's looking to win.
And now, if you had to use 3 words to describe the integrity of your team, what words would you use?
We're going to win.
We're going to win. I'll take it.
This is Sophia Tyler reporting for the Reynolds Sandbox.
Yes, sir!
Maddie, do you think that shot went in?
I mean, judging by that form, maybe.
Now, Maddie, I know that you're a lacrosse player and you actually feature in this next report. Our women's club lacrosse team often practices late into the evening, and players say what they're building goes far beyond the game itself. Tommy Mondani and Lexi Cantrell report.
In the biggest little city in the world, the lights switch on as the sun disappears behind the mountains. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, while campus quiets down, UNR women's lacrosse takes the field. Late night practices aren't easy. Balancing classes, homework, and athletics takes discipline. But for these players, the sacrifice is worth it. For Captain Taylor Niederhaus, leadership means setting the tone, not just in games, but in the culture she helps create.
I think this program is very underrated. It's very fun. We do take it seriously, but we have a lot of fun at practice, and I hope if you join this team that you feel included, you feel like you're a part of something, and we really focus on making sure everyone has a role in the team.
Niederhaus says keeping the team connected, especially when things get tough, is what defines this program. That connection is something Maddie Gomes understands well. Now in her second year with the club team, she's watched this team's culture grow stronger.
My teammates support me off the field just through being a part of my life. Like, it's so much deeper than just playing a sport together. We know detailed things about each other's lives. We know who each other are, like, without the lacrosse gear on.
Moments like that, she says, are what makes the long practices worth it. For many players, the word sisterhood isn't just something printed on a poster. It's something they live by every day. Morgan Kilborn says being a part of this team has changed her in ways she never expected.
I came to UNR not knowing anybody, and I joined the team last year really wanting to meet people, make new friends, and you really get to meet people from all over.
Wins and losses may define a season, but here in Reno, what defines this team is something deeper. Under the lights in the biggest little city, UNR women's lacrosse isn't just building athletes, they're building lifelong sisterhood. This is Lexi Cantrell reporting for the Reynolds Sandbox.
So, Maddie, can you tell us more of what it's like to be on the women's lacrosse team?
Tommy and Lexi captured it so perfectly. It's all about community and sisterhood. I really love those girls.
Perfect. We also have a men's team, and Maddie, you and Morgan Kilborn are now taking us behind the scenes at practice to show just how much these players put their heart and soul into their sport.
On the field, the University of Nevada men's lacrosse team plays with aggression and intensity, but players say the real strength of this program goes beyond the field. Senior captain Jason Gordon has been playing lacrosse for 11 years, 4 of those years on this Nevada team. Here he feels the bond built by the team has made his leadership role easy to fulfill.
It means a lot. It really means a lot to me that my teammates chose to elect me as a leader on the field and someone that they can look up to, and it's something I strive to live up to every time that I step on this field.
Through tough practices and long bus rides, trust has been built. Even players in tough positions know their role and how to perform for their team. Goalkeeper Max Comella acknowledges the kind of pressure he's under while in goal, but thanks to his teammates' encouragement, he says he's able to perform at a high level.
Being the goalie is kind of being the leader of the defense and trying to be a leader on the team. It's a really important position, and you can either win or lose the game for your team.
Senior Darius Smith has been playing lacrosse for 6 years. 4 of those years have been spent with this Nevada team, making new memories in a sport he loves.
Some of my favorite team memories were going down to California and having overnight trips and going to the pool after and doing all that stuff. And then playing Stanford last year was really fun. We won and we had no warm-up time, so that was really great.
For the Reynolds Sandbox, this is Morgan Kilborn reporting.
Do women's lacrosse players do flips like that at practice?
We normally save those for the game days.
Another reporter in our Wolf Pack Howl team is also a D1 athlete. While Wolf Pack fans look at final results, they don't always realize how much work goes into elite performances by our top athletes. This includes hitting the gym over and over. Dylan Walker from the Nevada cross country team reports on his own teammates and on how much work they put in lifting weights.
It's no secret that collegiate cross country teams run almost every day, but what most people don't see is the work that happens after the miles are done. Strength training has become a deliberate addition to distance running, designed to complement the miles run outdoors. Nevada's cross-country team hits the weight room at least twice a week, sessions scheduled the same day as hard running efforts, making the hard days harder and the easier days easier. Even when not lifting the heaviest or performing the conventional lifts, these weight room sessions are crucial for long-term success and injury prevention. After a grueling workout consisting of threshold and race-paced running, the team heads straight to the weight room to complement the work that was just done on the track. Mateo Delgadillo, a junior transfer from Colorado State, and Soma Baligad, a fifth-year senior of Nevada, both understand the benefits of these sessions.
I think it's important for cross-country athletes to lift in the weight room because it helps with injury prevention and it makes us stronger overall, so then we're able to run faster when we're out on the track.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different reasons why, as a cross-country athlete, being in the weight room could be good. Obviously, we're distance runners, so, getting in the weight room, moving some weight around definitely works a different energy system. Doing a bunch of injury prevention type stuff and just touching on different stuff. So, yeah.
Injury prevention, explosive power, durability. That's what this extra work is built for. While the athletes train on the track, coaches spend hours behind closed doors crafting training and pairing it with weight sessions. Head coach Logan Stahl explains why being in the weight room is crucial to his athletes.
So there's a lot of benefits to being in the weight room with our distance group and for runners overall. I think the big thing is just, especially for distance runners at this level, running a lot of miles, just getting stronger so that you can handle all the miles and stuff that you put out on the roads. Just trying to stay healthy because it's really demanding to run 80, 90 miles a week. So that's one of the things. I think the second thing is being able to just create a little bit more of explosive power, energy when you get to the end of a race and you really got to push yourself. So just working on that explosive factor, being able to sprint at the end of the race. And then I think the last really big thing is just for not everyone, but for everyone, but more importantly, people that maybe have struggled with bone injuries in the past, is just increasing the ability for your bone to get stronger and handle the loads again outside when we're running. So those are the main three things from my perspective that makes it really important for us to be in the weight room.
For the Reynolds Sandbox, this is Dylan Walker reporting.
Do you like to hit the gym, Cece?
You know, not very often, but every once in a while just to get my energy up.
It's an occasional activity for me as well. Now, Cece, you did your own interesting reporting we will get into now. Wind, rain, snow, it doesn't matter for our club sports as they show up in practice in whatever weather conditions. This report by my co-host Cece and Adam Drasba on a windy night, our men's ultimate frisbee team.
What's up, Wolf Pack? We are here at Mackey Stadium watching the men's ultimate frisbee team practice for their upcoming tournament in San Jose, March 7th and March 8th.
The men's ultimate frisbee club was recently looking to rebound from a 3-game sweep. For many players, frisbee is a way to stay competitive with friends along with exercising and enjoying the outdoors. Sophomore Dylan Lopes joined the club a year ago to focus on his cardio, along with spending more time with his friends.
The reason I got into ultimate frisbee was initially was to stick with cardio. Coming from high school where I did a lot of sports, but I stayed for the aspect that I see these dudes 3, maybe 5 times a week, and it's something I really enjoyed.
For others, including grad student and captain Marcus Ferguson, playing club sports is about taking a break from busy academics.
I joined Frisbee because I wanted to find something to work out outside of classes because, as everybody can know, we need the athletics part of working out, and a lot of people don't have the time to work out, and sprinting and being with people that you care about are something that I joined Frisbee for.
This team has turned into a brotherhood to hang out, unwind, exercise, and have fun. For the Reynolds Sandbox, this is Adam Drasba reporting.
So Cece, tell us a little bit more about the ultimate frisbee team here.
Yeah, I think the guys covered it perfectly. I think it's just a great opportunity to bond and make friends while being a little bit athletic.
It definitely looks like a lot of fun. Now we go into an off-campus sport that you probably didn't expect us to cover, because I'm not even sure it's a real sport. With inconsistent weather in our region, for some athletes, it's good to have some indoor options. Alexis Hildebrand has this report on local golfers who sometimes bond playing mini golf.
It may look like a casual night out, but for members of this local mini golf club, every putt counts. What many see as a family pastime has evolved into a competitive outlet for players of all ages. One member, John, says he enjoys coming back week after week.
The environment, the love of the game, and sinking putts.
Mini golf requires more than luck. Players rely on precision, patience, and strategy to navigate creative obstacles and tight angles. Each course presents a different challenge, testing both skill and consistency. Another member, Seth, says it gets quite competitive.
Oh, I'm always playing to win. I love to win.
Beyond competition, members say the club is helping their skills. Club founder Shane says it's a good combination of a social activity with practicing golf.
A little bit of both. You're calm, relaxed, but you're getting some good time in and, steady practicing.
While mini golf may not fill stadiums, members say the competitive spirit is just as real, and the margin for error can be just as small. Shane says losing here, though, isn't as painful as when it comes to actual golf.
On a real golf course, because you got to drive back with them and sit in a car for a long time, hear about how bad the golf game was.
It also puts everything in perspective.
If they know how to have fun. I know a lot of golfers, they don't really know how to have fun. It's just pretty serious. But like us, we just come out here, have fun, do what we got to do, and enjoy our time.
This is Alexis Hildebrand reporting.
So, Maddie, do you think mini golf is a sport?
Depends on how competitive you get. So for them, it might be a sport.
Yeah, I definitely agree. We now have special segments off our desk with our sideline reporters. First, an update on weather as it relates to outdoor sports. We had huge snowfall last month, but now it's gotten warm again, as Morgan Kilborn and Lexi Cantrell report.
After a slow start to the winter season, February finally brought some much-needed snowfall to the Lake Tahoe region. In just a few days, parts of the Sierra Nevada saw up to 100 inches of snow, making it one of the most significant snowfall events Tahoe has experienced in decades. Some locations received nearly 10 feet of snow, helping improve ski conditions and boosting snowpack levels across the region.
But fast forward to today, and it's hard to believe the region was hit by such a massive storm. Current mountain conditions are slushy, and recent rainfall has melted a significant amount of that fresh snow. During the storm, Palisades Tahoe reported a base depth of about 90 inches. Today, that number has dropped to around 37 inches. The Reno and Lake Tahoe regions depend heavily on snowpack from the Sierra Nevadas to provide drinking water and support agriculture. Snowpack also plays an important role in reducing wildfire risk during the warmer months. Now, Reno Tahoe residents are asking the question, what does this mean for the Reno Tahoe area as we head towards summer?
Behind me are videos from locals expressing their concerns about the lack of snow in the mountains. Tahoe local, whose handle reads at It's Emily IH, has lived in Tahoe for 20 years. She captioned her video, "The trend in snowfall is worrying. This winter, the lack of snow raises questions not just about the immediate weather, but also about the broader implications of climate change and global warming. What does this mean for the local ecosystem, our water supply, and winter sports that define our area?" With less snow on the ground, dry vegetation becomes exposed earlier in the season. That means greater concern for wildfire activity heading into summer. On average, the Lake Tahoe region receives about 400 inches of snow per year. So far, this season's snowfall totals are sitting under 300 inches.
While winter isn't over yet, those numbers are still well below the seasonal average. The region will likely need additional storms later this spring to help rebuild the snowpack before temperatures begin rising. Before we close out our show, we now have a special segment on our own sports podcast.
Thank you for that weather report, Lexi and Morgan. My name is Sophia Tyler.
And I'm Grace Forschler. Did you know that the Reynolds Sandbox has a podcast channel called the Reynolds Hot Box, full of podcasts with all different kinds of sports coverage?
Grace and I have our very own called Touch Base, where we bring to you all of your Reno baseball updates.
We cover all kinds of teams, ranging from UNR Club Baseball to Reno's very own minor league team, the Reno Aces.
And if you're looking for your local hockey news, there is the Reynolds Hockey Talk. For UNR men's basketball, there's the Tip-Off and the Fast Break podcast. And there's even a podcast looking into NIL news called the NIL Playbook.
Needless to say, there is coverage for whatever interests you may have. You can find all of these on podcasts on the Reynolds Hot Box.
My personal favorite is the Reynolds Hockey Talk podcast. Their content is so entertaining, and I love hockey.
Me too. Going up to the Night Monsters games up in Tahoe with my family is so much fun. If you guys haven't been to a hockey game, you're seriously missing out.
Well, that's it from us. Make sure to go listen to the Reynolds Hot Box for your local sports information. And now, back to our hosts, Maddie and Cece.
Thank you, Grace and Sophia. Maddie, do you enjoy sports podcasting and our own Hot Box podcast?
I really do. It's something new I've tried, but it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too. I've never done any podcasting before this, but it's really been an interesting experience. Well, Maddie and I had a great time co-hosting this 2026 Wolf Pack Howl Sports Edition. How was the experience for you?
It was a lot of fun. I love seeing all the packages from all our reporters. Signing off for this team, this has been the 2026 Spring Edition of the Wolf Pack Howl. Good job, guys. Good job.